Hello and good morning, everyone. This will be the daily wrap for Tuesday, May 20th, 2014. So it's about 7 a.m. here on Wednesday. And like I said, we're just going to wrap up yesterday's action. First things first, I moved out of COCO for a loss. The price action on this one just wasn't conducive to sticking around, fading out and a full retracement. So it had that news pop when we saw a lot of volume and a lot of traders move in on this one after the company basically said, bankruptcy isn't an issue. So the stock pops. Looks like the shorts are going to get squeezed well over 30% of the float betting against the stock, but just no follow up price action on this one. So gave it a couple of days to retrace and then just gave up. I think down 7% in through here. Full retracement in through there. Maybe it makes a higher low and I'll watch it at that point in time. But when these stocks retrace, I like to see them hold a little bit higher. I was looking for something around 97. It touched up in the 97 range a couple of times, but on real light volume, there just wasn't a lot of action there. So it was time for me to move on. That was COCO. New trades. Took some IMI here. Big move on news in through here. We've got that retracement, so I waited for day one to be over with, a little less volatility. Day two, retracement in through here. I took a stab at 289, small position, might add some shares if it starts to curl up and head towards that 340 area again. I think a better chart on this one would be about 50 days. There you go. So you see the big move up, and we can draw the fib on this, and you can kind of get an idea of where you might want to be looking for your swing trades. So let's see, the previous day's close in through here, 227. So we'll just run it from there up and through here. So there's your Fibonacci retracement. You can see it's right around the 50% line right now. So it's holding a good level of support. It's going to chop out and go one direction or the other. The news looked pretty good. Traders obviously faded it back down. That's going to be very normal when a stock moves from the low twos all the way up to the mid threes. You get some profit taking. If it doesn't gap, you get a sell off. That's what we saw on Tuesday. Today, I think it rounds out in here and starts to head higher. If it does, I'll be inclined to grab another 10,000 shares. Also jumped in LEE. This one I like a lot. Let's pull up the 1 year chart to get a better idea of how this stock is trading. So just really good technical price action support in through here. All right, and what do I want? I want the trend line to show you that. So here's your technical price action pivot point. Right, so this is what we've been watching for quite some time. Warren Buffett owned company. We're talking about a stock that had 1.5 million in profit for fiscal quarter two and has a lot of eyeballs on it and can trade a nice trend once it gets going. What do I mean by that? Well, this one, like I said, once it ramps up, it generally holds the trend for a couple of days. We watched this basin through here to see if it would start to come out. When it got into the upper 410s yesterday, or I don't know why I said upper 410s, but when it got closer to 420, all right, the teens is what I was looking for because you had that top side pivot point that I thought if that was tested and broke, it could really start to run. And that's kind of what I'm looking for now. It pierced and fell down to the resistance area Tuesday. I think especially if the market's strong. This one's above the 420s and trading between 420 and 460. I should actually say 480, but I think the 460s is a good target on it anyways, and that's what I'm looking for. 5 to 10% rinse and repeat. That's a really good chart. Like I said, a lot of good reasons to like it. You've got the street talking about a technical breakout. You've got again, Warren Buffett-backed company, so that is always making big headlines. And then their fiscal profit, 1.5 million quarter two. All the catalysts are in place. The probability of it breaking to the downside with a trend like this is small. And so the upside potential to put, a quick $5,000 in the pocket is good. Definitely one that I would consider adding more size on and then scaling out of for profit once I get into that 5 to 10% range. We'll just have to see how it's trading at that point in time. But that's the portfolio. The only other thing you see in here is SWET, and that's a penny pro trade. I already locked up 35% on 2/3 of the position Tuesday. So that's just a partial position at this point in time. Again, I already locked up 35%, $2,000 profit Tuesday on this one. So Penny Stock Pro is going really well so far this year. And if you're looking to get in on that action, stocks under $1. It's a smaller community, limited to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're at about 800 subscribers now, and we've only been open for business for 6 weeks. So the service is nearly sold out and won't take long before it does. I've made close to $10,000 in Penny Stock Pro, and I'm making $2,000 to $3,000, maybe $5,000 trades in that service. So considerably different than Jason Bond picks, but you do see it in the portfolio because right now I'm trading both services out of one portfolio. Up about 32% on the year, $60,000 in profit. Things are going good. If the IWM starts to reverse, and it's iffy, that's a big if, but we are in correction territory. And if the IWM starts to reverse, I think this year could start to get much more lucrative. And again, give me the opportunity to achieve what I'm looking for, which is a 100% return on the portfolio, about $200,000 profit. I started the year with 180 and have made about 60 so far. So that, my friends, is the daily wrap. Take it easy.